here are the goals against and some learnings from the Guelph game, the Playdown game. So here's the first goal against. I'm going to show it at half speed. So Charlotte, right here, you got to be strong on your stick. You want to go in hard with that puck, try to protect it. But still everything's okay. Here's where we get in trouble. Our defense is no longer on the defensive side of the puck. When you're there to help, you want to be a little bit more inside so you're on the defensive side of the puck. When you're caught off the defensive side of the puck, now this player has a clear lane to the net. That's problem number one. Problem number two, we got both players in the right spots, but there's no offensive player in that area. If you've got your head on the swivel and no one's there, come a little closer to the play. Stay in the house, but be a little closer to the puck. Just be aware if anyone sneaks in. Right now, we're both really far off the puck. Defenseman not on the defensive side of the puck. Clear lane to the net, and then nobody challenges her. Pre-game, we talked about number 21 and 22 and how we have to pick them up. There's number 21 right there. Both players are just standing there. There's no one even watching the player in the high slot. We give her a clean lane to the net. High slot is wide open, right? We got to read and react and move to that puck. We got to stay on the defensive side of the puck. We just puck watch, let her walk right in, probably their second best player, and boom, 1-0 right at the beginning of the game. All right? Got to be smarter, stay on the defensive side of the puck. If no one's in front of the net, come a little closer to the play. Stay in the house, but come a little closer to the play. And then pick them up, especially when you're warned about them before the game, about those players. So there's goal number one. Let's look at goal number two. Now, actually, let's look at this. This was such a key moment in the game right here. So despite that first goal, we came out hard the rest of the second period. Basically the whole first and the second. Look at that. It's a 1-0 game. We're right in this game. And right now we're talking about how we really want to forecheck hard. We want the D to pinch a lot and just put a lot of pressure on them. So that's what we're talking about. This is a key moment in the game. Unfortunately, we did not respond, right? We didn't do exactly what we talked about. 10:22 into the third. We're right in the game. Everything's looking good. But almost the same thing happens as the first goal here. We have Charlotte going to the puck, maybe not quite as strong on the puck as she could have been. Ariana does a good job. She's on the defensive side of the puck here. See, defensive side of the puck, there's the same player, number 21. Just like the first goal, Ariana's there to block it up because she's on the defensive side. Sophia's on the defensive side. But right here, puck goes up the boards. And right here, we have the same problem. Boom, she gets the puck. Sophia gets caught. She's not on the defensive side of the puck. Again, we have both D really far out of the play. We could be a little stronger closer to the puck. Sari reacts, but it's a little too late, and a great shot. Okay, we got to make sure we pick those kids up. All right, when I warn you of a couple players, pick them up, and then when you're there to help D, make sure you stay on the defensive side of the puck. And when you get beat, hard back. Okay, these two players a little closer. Nia, be right on that player. Sari a little closer to the house. There's no one on that whole side of the ice. You'll be able to attack a little sooner. Maybe she doesn't get that shot off. Okay, so it's 2-0 in the third. This is the part of the game that kind of bothered me the most, to be honest with you, is we just really did not attack the puck. Okay, so we're down 2-0, 7 minutes left in the game, and we're on the power play. Watch our forechecks that we had on this power play. Here's number one. So you can see Charlotte's hard on the puck, but then she does a flyby. She pokes and just keeps skating instead of stopping. There's no F2. There's no pressure. She has all the time to ice the puck. Sophie's in a pretty good spot here. She blocks it, fine. But there was no initial pressure. And now we have D outside of the line. It's a power play. Look at that. We got all three players outside of the line on a power play, right? We pretty much just let them clear it. Not enough pressure. We got a flyby. We got all that stuff going on. No pressure at all. Here's our second forecheck. I'll just speed it up for a second. It's a very, very slow. No pressure at all. No inside-out pressure. Who's our F1 right now? Who's our F1? Is it Nia or is it Charlotte? You guys should be looking at each other, Someone needs to be, okay? There's no pressure. Charlotte takes an outside in. I think she thinks she's F2, but you guys got to look at each other. You got to know what each person is doing, right? It's so important to look at your teammates. Look at that. Clear lane. We got all 3 players outside of the line. This is a power play when we're down 2-0 with 7 minutes left. No F1 and 3 players outside the blue line. Like, it's a waste of time. You got to get involved. We should have had all 5 players inside the blue line on that play because we're down by 2 goals with 7 minutes left and we're on the power play. Here's the third forecheck. So right off the bat, I can speed it up. We lose the draw. Puck goes in the corner. Not very hard on the puck, right? Sophia makes a nice play at the line. But look where we are. We got, for some reason, Cole's outside of the line. The D's way outside of the line. Guys, we're down by 2, and look at this. It's a 5-on-3. Why do we have... So now instead of being 5-on-3, we're 3-on-3 because we got 2 players outside of the blue line. Look at where that puck is. Right where we should have. Cole should be inside. Sari should be inside. For some reason, we're playing like we're defending a lead when we're not. We're not in the lead, okay? So again, very weak forecheck. Here's number 4. This one's a bit better, a little bit, but where it falls apart, okay, so we got a good F1 in Haley. Nia's an obvious F2. Problem number 1 is we got Charlotte's coming off. This is a really bad line change, right? Really slow. But on top of that, in this situation, let's have a D jump up. One of the 2D can jump up and be the F3. And then the player that's coming on the ice can play D until the forecheck is done, right? But we just sit back. It's a really slow line change. Look, we're still not on the ice yet. We could have had a D in this play. We got no F3 whatsoever. It's an easy breakout. Not just that, because of the bad line change, they beat us up ice. Look at that. It's a really weak forecheck. Here's number 5. Our 5th forecheck when it was 2-0 on our power play. Puck goes deep. Pretty slow F1, right? But the good news is it's Sophie Levesque. She gets the puck deep. She sees the line change. I'm glad she's forechecking, but you got to forecheck harder than that, right? She slows up instead of just skating straight to the puck. And look at this. Nobody's in F2. All 3 forwards. You guys got to look at each other. Right now, Serena should be F2. She's second closest to the puck. Look over your left and right shoulder. If nobody's there, you know you're second closest. Go be F2. And one of these 2, go be F3. But look, we got all 3 players. No one's looking at each other at all. And there you go. It's broken out. Okay? Guys, we got to do better. So we had all these chances, all these opportunities. And then they sealed the deal right here. Here's the 3rd goal. This is a nice goal by them. A couple of things we could have done differently for sure, but whatever. What cost us this game ultimately, in my opinion, was those first 2 goals and then just a lack of a forecheck. Like, really not a lot of pressure. We're playing extremely conservative even when we're down by a goal. So we got to play with more intensity, guys. You got to go for it. That was the message I really wanted you guys to hammer home. Just go for it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to, especially when you're down, just forecheck hard, put a lot of pressure on their team, and you'll get much better outcomes. All right?